Hello guys, so I have another What Sold video from the first week of October. If you're new here, my name is Alicia. I am a full-time reseller on the platforms Poshmark and eBay. So if reseller content is something you're into, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you back. So let's just go ahead and get started with the sales. I will be talking about the sales from October 2nd to October the 9th. So the first sale I have right here is a pair of vintage Lawman Y2K jeans, super high-rise button fly Western straight jeans. So these ones sold for $60, which was an exciting sale. I love selling these types of like vintage Western jeans. They sell really good. I just make sure I add all the measurements and I translate them to whatever waist size there is, and then make sure that they're all in the description. So yeah, $60. My earnings for that one was $48. That was on October the 2nd. On October the 4th, I sold this new tag Olivia Ray Chartreuse soft stretchy jersey knit maxi dress. And to be honest, I probably wouldn't pick this one up again. It didn't sell great. It only sold for $13, and I actually tried retail arbitraging this, but again, I would definitely not pick that one up again. Even though that material, soft stretchy jersey knit, is very sought after, this one just didn't do well. My earnings were $10.80. Next was this soft surroundings, which I try not to pick up anymore, to be honest. I think I'm probably going to start skipping on it unless it's like an absolutely amazing style with like beads and fringe or anything cool like that in a really nice bigger size. So this one was a soft surroundings 100% tencel, which is a great fabric content to keep an eye out for. Asymmetrical chambray button down lag-in look top. This was in a size 3X and it sold for $25. I really thought it would sell a lot faster because the style was really nice, the fabric content was awesome as well, and it also had like the mother of pearl buttons. But again, $25. My earnings were $20.99. This one also sold on October the 4th. Next one on October the 4th was this pair of Spanx dark camo Look At Me Now, which used to be a very popular style, Look At Me Now. But again, these ones didn't sell great. I am starting to skip on smaller sizes on Spanx, as well as the leggings, because they just don't seem to move very well at all. So I try to stick to other things like skirts, skirts, or anything more like substantial like that, or wider leg jeans, or wider leg leggings. So this one sold for $14. It was a size large, so even it being a bigger size didn't really matter. And my earnings were $11.80. The next on October the 4th was another brand I am completely passing on nowadays because it just doesn't move anymore as well as it used to, and this is a Beta brand. So Beta brand straight leg classic dress work yoga pant. These only sold for $19. These were size 2X, so great size and great style, but again, it just, they don't move as fast, they don't sell as well either. They used to sell for like $35 to $45. No, not at all anymore. So my earnings were $15.51. This one took me I don't know, a few months. It was the first time I've ever picked up this brand. It is a men's Brax Feel Good Cooper Fancy regular 5-pocket stretchy comfortable pants. So this was a size waist 34. The original price was $198. I posted it for like $45 I think at first, and it ended up selling for $32 again after quite a bit, like maybe 9 months or so. And my earnings were $27.57. Next ones that sold were these Free People suede tan neutral pointed toe shoes. These ones 7.5. Again, not very high of a profit. These ones only sold for $22, and my earnings were $18.19. So I would stick to the more like recent styles of Free People shoes, as well as like a lot more trendy styles as well. So the next one that sold was this Banana Republic. I got this on half day, so it was like $2.50, and it was a pair of gray wool blend Martin fit lined flannel trouser pants. These ones sold for $21. My earnings were $17.39, and these ones sold on October the 7th. Next up, Tommy John is actually a really expensive brand, very comfortable. People actually really like it. But for some reason, this one, even though it was brand new with tags, actually took quite a while to sell. Probably, I might have posted it during the summer, so that's probably why it sat for a while. I was actually tempted to keep this one. This one was originally $62 retail, and it ended up selling for $22. My earnings were $18.21. That was a very good deal, and that was a very, very nice, like, little loungewear base layer top. So I forgot to tell you what it was. It was a new with tags Tommy John loungewear, no adjustment needed, long sleeve, jewel tone top. Next up, and it's another brand I am skipping on a lot more lately. I used to pick it up. I tried it a couple of times. It's not something I like to pick up anymore, and I wouldn't really recommend it. Chico's size 4 watercolor floral chiffon split neck lace blouse. This one sold for $19. My earnings were $15.40. Next one that sold on, October the 4th. I guess they all sold on October the 4th. Let's see. Oh yeah, I guess they've all been selling on October the 4th so far. So this next one was new with tags. I actually got this in a palette like possibly even like 2.5, 3 years ago. And I am to my very final pairs of these jeans, but these ones are new with tags, men's skinny slim distressed moto jeans. These ones sold for $24. I would definitely not pick it up. It was just like this random above denim brand, which again, I wouldn't recommend picking it up. And these ones sold for $16. My earnings were $12.62. Next one was very exciting. I actually featured these in one of my recent thrift haul videos. This one was an Athleta mustard yellow Triumph jogger drawstring loungewear pants. These were really pretty mustard from fall 2021, and these ones sold for $43, which I believe was full price, unless it was like $48 and I sent them like a 10% discount or something like that. So yeah, it sold for $43, very quick sell, and my earnings were $38.07. This next one also I featured in one of my recent videos. I planned on keeping them, but then I decided to just post them. I think they were just a little bit bigger, but they're this Lululemon base pace high-rise reflective tight crop leggings gym pants. I try to add as many keywords that I can in the title, and then that way if people are looking for a certain keyword, then it'll pop up. But yeah, these were reflective, great for, you know, running at nights or something like that. And these ones sold for $38. My earnings were $33.18. They sold probably within a week, which was super fast. Next up was another one I got about 2-3 years ago in a palette. I believe this was the last pair of this specific color that I had sold, and this is a new with tags J. Jill deep olive green velvet high-rise pants. These were a size 4, and they sold for $27. My earnings were $11.80, and I still have a few pairs of those pants. It's just they're in more of like an emerald color. If you're interested, there's lots of different sizes too, so definitely go ahead and check out my channel if you're interested in these. Next one that sold, which is another brand I have really tried staying away from, even though I really don't find it that often anyway. So it's called Barefoot Dreams. This used to be super popular about 2 years ago. It used to sell very, very good, even though this was a great size in 1X, and it's supposed to be like a really great style, great color, very cozy. It only sold for $18, and my earnings were $14.57. So I would definitely suggest either looking up comps and highly considering that you might not be getting much from it. So the next one here is this new with tags Good American ivory tiny ties bikini bottom. I also got these in a palette and literally paid like I'm pretty sure I paid like maybe $5. I believe I paid like $5 for them, but they only sold for $15, and they're mostly bikini bottoms and bikini tops. So yeah, $15. My earnings were $11.67, so I would stay away from Good American swimwear. They don't sell very well. So Next up that sold was this Idlewind. This was kind of an experiment because I've never picked up this brand before, but I did look up comps when I saw it and I figured I would pick it up and see how it sold. And somebody actually got it. It had a lot of attention, but somebody actually got it with a discount that I sent out, so they got a pretty good deal for $27 plus discounted shipping. Excuse my kids, they're losing their mind. So yeah, Idlewind is a great brand to pick up in jeans. It's actually from Miranda Lambert. Oh nice, I think I just sold another vintage pair of jeans. So I'll have to let you know because I literally just posted those yesterday. So yeah, Idlewind is Miranda Lambert brand, and these ones sold for $27. My earnings were $22.91. These were size 4 and they were in this really nice like flared high-rise style. So I would consider picking that one up. It sold pretty fast. This one also is a great brand to pick up, especially in wool pieces. This one is a Crimson Clover 100% wool cowl neck long sleeve skater outdoor sweater dress. So people love wool sweaters, base layers, pants, and tops during the winter. Wool anything really. It's very sought after during the fall and winter. It's very warm. This dress sold for $42 and my earnings were $36.98. Next one that sold this was on October the 5th. These were a pair of Sorel waterproof tan sport casual lace-up wedge booties. These were in great condition. They still had really good tread, and these ones sold for $40. My earnings were $35.08 and these were a size 8. Next one is this Missoni. Missoni is actually a really expensive brand. I believe it's more of like an older brand though, but their pieces are really nice still, and people really love like this chevron print that they have. So this one was Missoni Lindex tiered, and this was chevron multicolor sparkly shimmery long sleeve crop sweater. This one was adorable and I actually considered keeping this one, but I sold it for $45 and it was a size small, and my earnings were $39.95. All right, next up was this pair of chunky boots from Sam Edelman, and they were like this croc embossed Genia leather smooth Chelsea lug sole boots. So any boot that has that elastic on the sides is called a Chelsea boot. So just keep that in mind. People like to search for that keyword. And these ones sold for $57. This was a size 10.5, $57, and my earnings were $50.02. These ones sold on October the 7th. Okay, next up is another brand I'm trying to stay away from unless it's an absolutely amazing style, because it just doesn't sell super awesome for me anymore. Even the newer stuff, the newer tag, which is like the turquoise tag, if you get it for a good price, it would give you some wiggle room for you to get a better profit. This one I only sold it for $30. Sundance cotton crochet, even though it was a really great style too. Multicolor cuffed thermal Henley Fair Isle sweater. Again, $30. My earnings were $25.70. Next on October the 7th was this Frank and Eileen, which is an amazing brand to keep an eye out for. I hardly ever find it, but people love this brand. So Frank and Eileen high rise light wash the Monaghan mom crop jeans. These ones sold for $60 on October the 7th and my earnings were $52.77 and this size was a 27. Next on October the 7th was a nice little bundle. Both pieces were Anthropologie. This first piece was just by Anthropologie tag. This was a size 4, nice little tan cargo pants that had gold stripes on it. And these ones were listed for $32. And this top, this was a nice fabric, really pretty sleeveless top, Anthropologie Mauve. And that is viscose, ditzy, microfloral pintuck sleeveless blouse. Very comfortable and breathable, breezy. And these ones, this one I had posted for $18 and the bundle sold for $40. My earnings for these two pieces were $35.25. Next one that sold, this Free People wool blend oversized time and again pattern long line chunky cardigan. This one sold for $50, which is a great price to sell it for, size small, and my earnings were $43.50. that one also sold on October the 7th. Now the last one, October the 8th, was this Abercrombie & Fitch, the dad high-rise jeans. I wanted to pick this one up and hope to get about $45, but I picked it up about like 9 months ago and it ended up selling for $25 and my earnings were $21.08. That was it for today's what sold in the first week of October. I hope I gave you some ideas on what to pick up, what not to pick up, and what's selling lately. So if you learned any new brands or you learned any new styles, go ahead and comment down below. I would love to see what you've been learning in this channel, and I would also love to know what has been your fastest sale. If this is content that you are interested in, like reseller content, thrift hauls, what sells on Poshmark and eBay, definitely consider subscribing. I would love to have you back, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.